Welcome back to the Europa Universalis Extended Timeline Mod Campaign AI Only. Now, what didn't we mention last time? Jordan took over most of Syria, apart from Raqqa, which I'm pretty... Yep, the Islamic State has a core on. However, Jordan may run into issues later, because the Islamic State also has a core on Tadmor and Rabah. So we will see how that goes. But the Islamic State hasn't actually formed yet. Even with... I can't actually see how many rebels right now. We'll have a look in a second though. So Ecuador up against Peru. Who's Peru up against? Peru's against Brazil, Colombia and Ecuador with Argentina on their side. I think we had a look at this war last time. But anyway, we'll have a look at this. So Ecuador and Brazil are just going to absolutely hammer Peru here, along with Colombia. Colombia actually lost a battle there. Well, Gabriel de Alarcon and Diego de Souza of the Third Army. So they got absolutely wrecked. I'd be interested to see how Peru actually fares. Colombia looks to be like it's going to be a major power in the northern part of South America. What else do we have? We have... Let's just get our... No, that's not what we want. That's the one. We have the Algerian-Moroccan Nationalist War. I think we checked that out last time. The British-Cuban Imperialist War. The Chadian-Central African Imperialist War. We'll have a look at that one. So, Chadian-Central African, eh? How is their base tax? Both of them pretty terrible, but Chad has the base tax advantage. So we'll see how this goes. They're Canary or Bilala, so let's have a look. So, I'm willing to put my bets on Chad to win this war, but is there anyone else involved? Chad, Congo and Nigeria on one side, and Central Africa and Angola on the other. Well, there's 53,000 Nigerians. Oh, Angola, yep, okay, there's the peace deal. So, Central Africa's been reduced to Bangui, and Angola didn't take too much of a hit from that. That's pretty good for them. Now, I'm interested. They didn't actually... Huh. Because I'm pretty sure in real life, like, a tiny part of this part here, this little cutoff, this little cutoff bit, is actually an exclave of Angola. So, or outside territory that's not linked by land. So yeah, that's a bit interesting. I really do enjoy the accuracies of this mod designer's maps. However, they have, of course, many inaccuracies too. Like, Central Sahara and East Sahara way oversimplified. And you have... Because what the mod makers tried to do is they've kept the same provinces throughout the game. They've just renamed them. So it's trying to give modern borders as well as semi-accurate ancient borders. So it makes it a bit odd. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just change the maps, but you'd probably have to relaunch or make it into two separate mods. So I do understand the issues. But I would love to see a two separate mods thing, like the present day mod and the previous mod, because places like Iraq and Syria, they're completely divided up. They're divided up completely differently to what it was like here. Latakia, Halab, Hama, Damascus, Tadmor, Rabah, and Al Raqqa. I probably butchered those names. I do apologize very much so for that. If I have done, if I have not, that's a success then. So Ethiopia is not very well developed, but they still remain to be quite a strong power over here. Nigeria has the chance to go absolutely just wreck everyone else. Issue is really what they should have up here in the northern part of their country is Boko Haram separatists or some kind of event chain, but what can you do? Mod makers only have so much time on their hands and they're not getting paid for it. And yes, Elder Scrolls community, I was talking to you. So, if you don't know what happened there, the Elder Scrolls community, Valve and Bethesda implemented a paid mods feature. You could still make free mods if you wanted to, or light versions of the paid mod. And issue most people had was the fact that they had to pay for the mods. Now, that wasn't my issue, because that's just petty, and this is people's work you're paying for. It's like you would pay for music, or pirate it. It's like you would pay for music, though, or a video game, even. It's someone else's work, and you're paying for it. So, what they did was my major issue. Bethesda and Valve got overall 65% or 75% shared between them. I think Bethesda got the most out of that. But it was either 65 or 75% of that total cut. I'm pretty sure it was 75. Which is just ridiculous. Anyway, let's have a look. Kenyan-Ugandan Nationalist War. That's going to be very interesting and a test for Kenya, definitely. Because Kenya's up against Uganda, Somalia, Burundi, and Angola. And they haven't called any of their allies in, so they could probably have done so. And they do have the military to stop them, so I'm not sure what exactly Kenya's doing here. But they should probably fix that, because they have one Somalian regiment just rampaging through their northern part. However, it does look like they're definitely going to go after Uganda here. Uganda's fully occupied now. Angola is on the other side, but they can't actually get that many troops over there. Zimbabwe. Have they actually done anything? They do have quite a few strong allies, but I do not believe they have done anything. So, just looking at the general map, in Africa, the major players are going to be, just looking at base tax, the major players look to be Egypt, Nigeria, and South Africa. Looks like Kenya pieced out of that war. No, they haven't. Okay, never mind. So, Egypt, Nigeria, South Africa. Now, the minor powers / regional power type thing, I guess you could say, will probably be Algeria, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Angola. But that remains to be seen. Now, India's not doing much. They're actually sitting pretty here. They could have gone after Bhutan or Nepal, but they have not done so. Which is probably not the wisest of decisions. Anyway, we're going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And that Somalian-occupied Somalia, it was looking really weird this zoomed out. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you all soon.